Shavkat Rakhmonov. That man gives me chills.
Shavkat Nomad Rakhmonov, the explosive fighter from Kazakhstan, is carving out a name for himself in the world of mixed martial arts and blazing a trail of destruction along the way. With a record of 17-0, including an impressive victory at UFC 285 over Geoff Neal, Rakhmonov is proving why he's a force to be reckoned with in the welterweight division. Throughout his career, Rakhmonov has terrorized his opponents with his exceptional striking and grappling skills, earning him a fearsome reputation as a ruthless and unforgiving fighter. In this video, we're taking a closer look at the career of the undefeated Shavkat Rakhmonov and how the Nomad is blistering through the UFC ranks. Growing up in the mountains of southern Kazakhstan, Shavkat Rakhmonov found solace in martial arts. He began training in Kyokushin karate at the age of 6, and by the time he was a teenager, he had already become a black belt. After competing in the amateur circuit, Shavkat eventually made his professional MMA debut in 2014. Over the years, he racked up a record of 12-0, with all of his wins coming by the way of stoppage. Rakhmonov's fighting style is a unique blend of striking,
spin kick sets him down,
wrestling, and submission grappling,
there's the tap. Wow.
which has earned him the nickname of the Nomad. His striking is crisp and powerful, and his grappling is suffocating, as he's known for locking in tight submissions and never letting go. Today, Rakhmonov is widely considered an all-around warrior, practicing both ancient and modern combat. Outside the ring, Rakhmonov maintains his Nomad nickname by frequently riding horses in Kazakhstan, and it's widely believed his favorite animal is also his favorite meal. After dominating each fight in his amateur MMA career, it became clear that the Nomad was ready to take his fighting career to the next level. And in 2020, Rakhmonov was signed by the UFC and made his professional debut against veteran fighter Alex Oliveira. In his debut fight for the UFC, Rakhmonov started strong with a booming leg kick and a cracking knee to the body, sending Oliveira to the cage. Despite Oliveira's attempt to take him down, Rakhmonov held his ground and locked in a guillotine choke, forcing Oliveira to tap out. With this win, Rakhmonov remained undefeated with a perfect record of 13-0. However, in his next fight, he faced another tough opponent in welterweight veteran Michael Prazeres. The fight went down at UFC Fight Night 190. In the second round, Rakhmonov landed a spinning wheel kick that hurt Prazeres badly, and then took him down with a knee. From there, Rakhmonov unleashed ground and pound, secured Prazeres back, and submitted him with a rear naked choke.
If he can get that right
he got it under the neck. Prazeres is there's the tap. Wow.
With another dominant victory, Rakhmonov remained undefeated at 14-0 with 14 finishes. With 2 wins in his first 2 matches in the UFC, fight fans couldn't wait to see who Rakhmonov faced in his next octagon encounter. That opponent will come in the form of Carlston Harris at UFC Fight Night 200. In the fight, Rakhmonov caught Harris with a right hand and followed it up with a hard kick to the body, sending Harris reeling. The Nomad then landed a hook kick to the side of Harris's head, sending him crashing to the mat. Rakhmonov pummeled him with punches until the referee stopped the fight, setting Rakhmonov's record at 15 wins and no losses. With an impressive record so far, fans eagerly awaited Rakhmonov to face a ranked opponent. Luckily, this wait did not take long. In his first fight against a ranked opponent, Shavkat Rakhmonov faced off against Neil Magny in June of 2022. The fight started out with Magny coming out kicking. Rakhmonov grabbed a hold of one of the kicks and sat him down with a punch, dominating Magny with ground and pound and heavy wrestling pressure until the end of the round. The second round was more the same, as Rakhmonov knocked Magny down and dominated him with strikes and submission attempts on the ground. With only seconds left, Rakhmonov secured a tight guillotine choke that Magny couldn't escape, forcing him to tap out. This win extended Rakhmonov's unbeaten streak to 16 fights, all by stoppage, and cemented his position in the welterweight UFC top 15 rankings. Some analysts went as far as to say that amongst welterweight title contenders, his skill set was just under that of Khamzat Chimaev.
Khamzat Shavkat.
After this win, it was clear that Rakhmonov's next opponent had to be another title challenger, and that came in the form of Jeff "Hands of Steel" Neal. In the beginning of March of 2023, Rakhmonov faced off against Neal in a 3-round bout. In the first round, Rakhmonov landed a head kick and knee to the body, but Neal countered with sharp punches. Neal punched Rakhmonov repeatedly in the face while his mouthpiece was out, but Rakhmonov recovered and rocked Neal with a right hand. The round ended with both fighters taking damage. In the second round, Rakhmonov hit Neal with a blistering overhand right and several knees to the body. Neal fought back with punches and hooks, but Rakhmonov simply smiled and gave him a thumbs up. The two continued to trade blows in a slugfest of a round. In the final round, Rakhmonov landed 2 head kicks and a spinning kick, but Neal hit him with a combination and defended his takedown attempts. Rakhmonov battered Neal with a few elbows against the fence, then proceeded to lock in a ruthless standing rear naked choke. The force of the choke on the bloody Neal resulted in him tapping out and slumping to the ground.
Oh, he's choking. He's choking.
He's on it.
With an exhilarating showcase, Rakhmonov extended his unbeaten streak to 17 fights, all by stoppage. At this point, it seems like the Nomad just cannot be stopped. Shavkat Rakhmonov has taken the UFC by storm with his explosive fighting style and impeccable record of 17-0. His unique blend of striking, wrestling, and submission grappling have all earned him a fearsome reputation as a ruthless and unforgiving fighter in the welterweight division. As Rakhmonov continues to climb the ranks of the UFC, his fans and fellow fighters eagerly await his next move. With his impressive track record, it's clear that he has the potential to become a future champion in the organization. However, only time will tell if he can maintain his undefeated streak and rise to the top of the highly competitive welterweight division. Shavkat has said that he wants to fight for the title next, but is also ready to fight one more top contender beforehand, such as Colby Covington or Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Either of those matchups will be electrifying fights, and regardless of what the future holds, one thing is for certain. Shavkat Rakhmonov is a force to be reckoned with in the world of mixed martial arts. If you like this video, click right here to see our video on the man that is widely considered the legend killer in the UFC. And we'll see you there.